Hey everybody, welcome to another game here in the NBA Legends Ultimate Season Modern Era Showdown as we are going to go with Team Larry Bird here going to Indiana to take on the Pacers in the third game of their, how long? It's the fourth game actually of their 6 game road trip. They've been on the road since last week against the Lakers, the New York Knicks, and now the Boston Celtics. Now they'll play Indiana, and then they'll go to Las Vegas, and then they'll finish up with the Sixers, and then come back home and play Vegas again. So kind of a reunion tour for Larry Bird, a little bit. Some of his notable teams. I mean, last week it was the Lakers. Then he goes back and plays against this team he played with in the NBA. Now he's going to play against the Pacers tonight from his home state, and then he'll play against Las Vegas against Magic Johnson, his greatest rival. But tonight we play against the Pacers. Now, before we go into this game, for those that may not know, a Team Larry Bird is on a 21-game winning streak. They've come all the way back from a 6-5 record to claim the number one record in the NBA, albeit they're tied with Team Jordan right now for that record and are in a race with the Globetrotters for the overall record. But they have tiebreakers over those two teams, as well as they are in a race with Showtime, the Magic Johnson Showtime out here in the Western Conference at 26-5. But the real story here going in is even though Team Bird has had this unbelievable reign of success over the last 2 months, in the game against the Boston Celtics, a key injury was had to Ben Simmons, the point guard for Team Bird, and the importance of this is not so much his playmaking, but it's his defensive ability. As you see here, Ben Simmons has basically been the guy who's been brought in to guard all the tough guards here in the modern era for Team Bird. He's been the stopper. And whenever there's been a problem with someone, he's been the guy that you put on him, whether it's a point guard or a two guard, some kind of perimeter player. He's the guy that you put on him because he's essentially their best defensive player. Now he's out. He's not going to be available for the next 4 to 6 weeks as we spotlight this here. There you can see. He's out for the next 4 to 6 weeks. That's going to drastically change Team Bird's defensive look. So we'll see how that plays. It's very more important now because if you look at Team Bird's schedule, the injury just took place here, and it couldn't have happened at a worse time because look at they're playing some of the best point guards in the NBA. You already got Halliburton coming up here right now. If they're able to get past Halliburton, you've got to play Magic Johnson in his prime. Then you got Tyrese Maxey. Then you got Magic Johnson again. Then you've got Cade Cunningham. Then you've got Antetokounmpo, who basically is a point forward in this era. Ben Simmons definitely will be guarding him there. Then you've got Cade Cunningham again. Then you've got Stephen Curry. Then you've got Cade Cunningham, Booker. Then you've got Kobe for the first time. You're going to definitely need him for Kobe, which he won't be there at that point. He might be, though. You got to think that's 1 week, two. You don't know. We'll see how it goes. Then you've got Kyrie Irving, and then you've got Kobe again. So it's just a brutal stretch of point guards and guard play that Team Bird will be facing in the next month here in January. It's just going to be brutal. And you take Ben Simmons out from that equation, and we can see here the lineups but we'll see what happens. Can Team Bird continue that 21-game win streak and push it to 22 and continue to battle to keep that number one record in the NBA? Remember, they have tiebreakers over Team Jordan and Team Chamberlain, and trying to get one with the bad boys, but it doesn't matter if your record isn't better than them. So they have to keep winning games because right now, as we can see here before we go into the game, there is no differential. They're all basically within each other. So any kind of a losing streak right now by any of those teams could make it almost impossible for you to catch them because all these teams are doing so well. I mean, even Team Kareem down there, they're only 2 games out, and it just feels like they've never been in it. They got on a two game deficit. They just can't make it up. So, but right now, as you can see, Team Bird, the hottest team in the NBA. We'll see if they can keep it going tonight, guys. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and shut my mouth and get the gameplay, and you guys sit back and enjoy as Tyrese Halliburton and Larry Bird lead their teams into battle here in the Modern Era Challenge for these legends. Let me get these sweet, sweet city jerseys on here for you. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Like, subscribe, share. Let's do it.
Pacers fans, stand up. Let's get loud. It's game time. Let's meet the starters for your Indiana Pacers. At guard, 6'4", number 2, Andrew Nembhard. At forward, 6'5", number 23, Aaron Neesmith. In the middle, 7 foot, number 40, Ivica Zubac. At forward, 6'6", number 43, Pascal Siakam. At guard, 6'5", 0, Tyrese Halliburton. Your Indiana Pacers head coach is Rick Carlisle.
Former Larry Bird teammate, Rick Carlisle, part of that 1986 Boston Celtics team, and 85. Although they didn't win the championship in 85.
They've got Bird, Sar out there with Sabonis. Then there's Ty Jerome.
Larry Bird comes back to Indiana. Let's see what happens.
For the Pacers. At the guard position, Halliburton.
Key matchup right there. Going to be big.
With Neesmith and Siakam. And it's Zubac in at the center position. TB, what a game we've got tonight. These teams have been red hot.
Oh, Kev, they are both so confident right now. Tough to predict a game like this. Somebody's going to get knocked off stride tonight, and all I can tell you is I'm here for it. Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam, so he's comfortable in the painted area. Does nice work there.
Pass to McCain. Siakam pulls it in. And so Siakam will bring it up for Indiana. They grab their own miss. Another shot. A shot by Nembhard, no good. And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against the Pistons. The basket counts and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Well, you love the aggressiveness of Sabonis, attacking and using his size to his advantage.
And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll Beverly Pearl tax, but right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with a maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Sar gets the bucket.
Physical defense, but the strength training already kicking in for Sar.
Siakam outside. Indiana moving the ball around. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Bird with the bounce pass. Pass to Jerome. Nailed from three-point land.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Pacers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. To the left side wing. Siakam against Shaw. Will it go? Shots good by Siakam.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
But I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Sabonis. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The shot by Nembhard, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Jerome. Off target from three-point range. Pacers trail by 4. And here's Halliburton. Last game, 26 points. Siakam outside. 5 to shoot. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. From down in the low post, it goes. And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for Boston. And you want to talk about winning recipes? These guys have it. 21 wins in a row. That's right, 21.
Almost mind-boggling that you could string together brilliant basketball over such a sustained period of time. Think about the focus that they have to bring nightly. Think about the commitment to grinding it out every single night, regardless of your opponent. Just absolutely incredible stuff.
Shot from the inbound, and he lays it up and in. Jerome's got 5 points so far.
Well, you're talking about a big man with impressive vision. Alex Sarr knows when to pass the basketball.
Pass to Halliburton. Kicks it out to Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. He's got 9. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's McCain. In the corner, it's Bird. Halliburton on the wing. Here's Nesmith. And the Pacers another 3.
Boy, Aaron Nesmith has put in the work on his shot, and it is paying dividends. That's a big-time bucket.
Jerome passes to Bird. Here's Sarr over Siakam. It's rebounded by Indiana. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Nesmith. Now Nembhard. Now Zubac. Guarded by Jerome. Halliburton outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
Definitely a situation.
Back to Bird. 6 to shoot. Here's Sabonis. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Siakam with it. Sabonis defending. Pass to Nesmith. Sinks the triple.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
And here's Bird. Nesmith covering. And they get it. Bird's shot is good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Indiana leading by 3. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Guys, back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks. Halliburton passes to Siakam. Now, Nesmith. Zubac, a screen on Jerome. Nesmith can't get it to go. Boston trails by 3. Pass to McCain. Halliburton against Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
Here's Nembhard. Siakam left side. Halliburton outside. Kicks it out to Siakam. It's up a three. It's hauled in by Bird. Bird's got his 5th rebound in this one. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Here's Bird. The Pacers making the shot, and it falls over the rim and in. Bird's got 6.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So Indiana ends up with a new on the floor. And then for Boston. Bull. He's checked in for Sarr. Koulibaly comes in for Jared McCain. And it's Jackson in for Ty Jerome.
Incredible at T.J. McConnell's size, how effective he is once he touches that painted area.
Jackson kicks to Bird. Pass to Bull. Over Toppin. Bull can't hit. Indiana leading by 3. Now, here's McConnell. Back to Christie. Ryan sets the screen for Christie. Now, Toppin. In the corner, it's Martin. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And McConnell gets it to go. He has 5.
An opportunistic scorer. T.J. McConnell ready in the catch and shoot.
Jackson passes to Bird. Here's Koulibaly. The Pacers pull it in. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
So it's Boston now, following the score by Indiana. They need this. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
Here's Christie, and the Pacers another 3.
Well, you give him that much space, he's going to look like an elite shooter.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Boston. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Koulibaly. On the wing, Bird. All sorts of time. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
Here's Bull, and the dunk by Bull.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets. How good was Zach? Felt the taller defender on him, gave a little extra burst, and that's all it took.
It's good.
Oh, what a pass by Bird.
Does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Pass to McConnell. Christie has the open look. Oh, good with the triple. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Celtics in Boston.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Here's Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
Boy, the explosiveness of Obi Toppin can really shock the defense. This guy gets excellent airspace.
Bird passes to Bull. Good, and it's Bird picking up the assist. Bull's got 6.
Got a high-scoring game right here, guys.
He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Both teams getting a low post game going, I'll tell you that. Nobody's really stopped anybody yet.
NBC broadcast. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
On the floor for Boston. Bull out there with Mohamed Bamba. And there's Jackson. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Champagny in at the small forward. Now, here's Siakam. He had 25 points in the win against Detroit. Martin wide open. He fires. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Great vision out to the perimeter. You know the spots on the floor where the release points are. That is beautifully done.
Pass to Champagny. Now, Koulibaly. Now, here's Bull. Toppin covering. Here's Bamba. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Boston shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And Indiana making a change here. Jones has checked in. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Now, here's Bull. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Here we go, one-on-one. And McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got 7 points.
McConnell's such a high IQ guard. So exceptional at leaking out and finishing in transition.
Pass to Champagny. Bamba, a screen on Martin. Champagny passes to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
Offensive rebound. Jones kicks to McConnell. Offline with his three. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And stolen by McConnell. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Pascal Siakam. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
And so far, they've been
total. Also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
The Pacers making a change here. Lyons checked in. Mitchell, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Champagny. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now it's a 4-point Boston lead.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Now here's McConnell. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Buries it from 3-point range. He's got 14.
Boy, Pascal Siakam with the big-time answer from 3. Nice.
Mitchell against McConnell. Mitchell kicks the ball. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Tapping a screen on Bull. That one's in there. The Boston lead has come down to just 1 on the bucket from Toppin.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for the Pacers.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Here's Champagny. Back to Mitchell from downtown. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. For 3, Siakam. Rebound, Boston. Bamba's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. When it comes to underappreciated players, Doris, in the league, Pascal Siakam comes to mind.
You know, Kev, underrated is a word you have to be careful with because these guys are all NBA players. But Pascal Siakam is always available. He's a two-way force. He can score in many kinds of systems, and he is going to absorb an elite defensive assignment. This guy is so good.
He's off on the first.
And like his father, Manu, Bole's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Zubac is checked in for Thomas Bryant. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Toppin. And Halliburton subbed in for Jones. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
You know what time it is.
Alexander Song, he's checked in for Bol. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at San Diego. They sink a little bit here in the rankings, still, though, remaining in the top 5.
Checking out Boston, they've really come together. You can see the confidence in their body language, playing with that sustained focus. That's why they're leading this division.
And Saunders throws it down hard.
Defensive foul.
That's just too much outside. At about 7 feet, he is a lot to handle.
And the big fella Alex R showing promise. Craig especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
On the free throw, no good. We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced, and the skill level continues to rise.
Here's Bird. The Pacers making the shot. Here's Jerome. He's got 5 from the high post, and he connects with the jumper. McCain's got his first points of the game.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Zubac, a screen on Song. Toppin can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Song, the pass to Bird. To the middle. Sabonis. The shot missing. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Here's the 3. Neesmith can't get it to go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Jerome passes to Sarr. Nice ball movement by Boston. Fires from way outside. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now, here's Toppin. An 11-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
And so it's Boston with it after Indiana gets the 3. Bird inside. Neesmith covering. Boston again missing. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Nembhard finds Halliburton. Halliburton, good look inside.
Well, that's a nice finish by Tyrese Halliburton. Again, he's so big and long, he can finish in the painted area.
Bird outside. Jacks up a 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. Ivica Zubac, 4th. And, of course, Bol.
Both of these guys have been shooting with tremendous efficiency as the month has gone on. I don't know who's going to outdo who.
Now, here's Halliburton. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points.
Zubac's doing a good job on Sabonis.
Inside. Sabonis against Zubac. Back to Toppin. Nembhard for three. Rebound, Boston. Bird's got 8 rebounds in this game. To the paint. And slam dunk.
Larry Bird.
I'll tell you, DeMontis
Whipping the pass in there.
Big-time athleticism. That's a pretty dunk.
To the middle. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Jerome. He's got 5. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look and good night.
Pass to Neesmith. Here's Toppin. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Neesmith. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Listen, keeping Ivica Zubac off the boards is no easy task. This man has got a gigantic, strong frame.
Now, here's Sabonis. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious.
Team Bird just knocking it down from downtown right now.
Boards collecting huge amounts of rebounds.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sidelines.
Thank you. Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Jerome with it. He's covered by Halliburton. Bird lets it fly.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Back to Halliburton. Pass to Toppin.
Three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
There's 39 seconds left here in the second. Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Oh, all that work in the weight room clearly paying off for Alex Sarr.
Nembhard, the pass to Neesmith. Now, Nembhard. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Detroit. The wing jumper off target.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Toppin. Shoots the 3. And he hits the buzzer.
A huge 3 there to chop the lead down as we go.
Man, this is a high-scoring game, guys. This is going in the 120s on both sides. But I tell you one thing, the one thing that's hurting Team Bird right now is turnovers. Pacers doing a good job with the turnovers, playing the passing lanes. But nobody's stopping anybody right now. This might come down to a game winner, man. The way these guys are shooting.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
It's far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real and which guys are pushing for that ROI.
And how about we dig into that first half we just saw? The Pacers are in a close contest.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call it, guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense. They just let scorers go by.
Ole, ole, ole. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to
That's the difference right there. Those 6 steals. That's what's keeping the Pacers in the game because both teams are shooting the lights out. 67% for Team Bird, 54% for the Pacers. However, the Pacers have those 6 steals to Team Bird's 1. And they converted, so that's why they're still in the game. Now we're going to see if Halliburton turns it on here. Remember, no Ben Simmons.
And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for Boston. A 2-point game. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. Sarr's shot is off. The Pacers shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Outside for Halliburton. Pass to Nesmith. Siakam against Bird. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Nembhard. He nails it, and we're tied up. Nembhard's got 5 now.
Well, don't forget, Andrew Nembhard, 6'5". That little bit of contact will not deter him.
Jerome deciding where to go with it. Sabonis inside. Working on Zubac. Nesmith with the ball. 19 points in the game. Halliburton at the elbow. Over Sabonis. Here's Nesmith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists in the game. Halliburton against Jerome. Pass to Bird. Bird fires back and scores.
This is just
Welcome home to Indiana. Oh my God, this is I gotta concentrate here, guys.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
Here's Jerome. 8 points for him. Here's Bird. Bird fights for his bucket inside.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Halliburton passes to Nesmith. Siakam against Sarr. Back to Nesmith. Takes the 13-footer. Larry Bird grabs the miss. Bird's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Here's Sabonis. He gets that one. 9 points.
That was a beautiful move by Sabonis. Nice. Reverse pivot into a jump hook. Bird fed him. And we got a ball game here, y'all. Man.
Look at the numbers for Tyrese Halliburton and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. Now Bird following the 3-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Up top, Sarr. Back to Bird. Over Halliburton, and he gets that one.
Larry Bird. Oh, I gotta show this sequence, man. I gotta show this sequence. Oh man, this dude going to the floor. First off, it's good defense by Zubac here. That's the ball knocked down. Larry goes to the ball, gets it back up. Clock's running down. Give it to ball. Hand his face. Swish at the buzzer. Oh, man.
4-point Boston lead. Sabonis with the steal. Here's Jerome. Replay by Bird to set it up. Jerome's got 10 points in the game.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
Yeah, the first half he was unstoppable from deep. Now 2 more since the break.
Sar finds Bird. Over Neesmith. And it's good off the back rim and in. Bird's got 9 points now in just the second half. Now Nembhard. He's got 5. Halliburton inside the three-point line. That shot no good. On the wing, Bird. Neesmith covering Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And Bird gets a lot of love for his scoring ability, but he's also an outstanding passer for his position.
Siakam passes to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Here's McCain. 5 points in the game. Sar against Siakam. Indiana moving the ball away. And the dunk by Zubac. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Pass to Bird. Here's Sar, covered by Siakam. Sar's shot is off.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
Halliburton for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Halliburton's got 5.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Sabonis, the pass to Bird. Bird, top inside.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Neesmith. And here is Siakam. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
This guy is on fire right now. Defense has got to step up and try to disrupt his rhythm.
Sar against Siakam. Now Bird. Pass to Jerome. All 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Nembhard. Siakam, a screen on McCain. Halliburton for 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Sar's shot is off. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Neesmith, the pass to Siakam. Now here's Bird. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Bird. Ring shot on the way. That shot, no good.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
And a wide open look. For Halliburton. Traps in the tray. Halliburton's got 6 here in this quarter.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Pass to McCain. And here's Bird for 3. Pacers with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Neesmith, the pass to Siakam. Misses the 3.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
It's tipped. Sabonis. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Pass to Neesmith. Outside for Halliburton. Siakam outside. No good from outside. Boston's gone 1-3 from downtown since halftime.
Well, in transition, you see Alex Sarr's mobility. He will outrun a lot of folks, people.
Siakam outside. Outside for Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. It's stolen by McCain. Bird outside. Driving the lane. Chalk up 2 there. And it's a 3-point Boston lead.
I can't think of a shot or move that Larry Bird doesn't have in his arsenal.
Siakam against Shaw. Halliburton outside. Halliburton muscles through the contact.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Let's get a timeout here, man. This is crazy. Oh, my God, they are. Man, you got to be a man tonight, man. Guys are tired.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token,
I think it's safe to say this game will have a fire emoji on it. Lots of fire emojis. For those that don't know, all my games that have fire emojis in the title, it means the game's a barn burner, and this one definitely qualifies so far. The guy gets Sar out of there. He's coming out. Let's go ahead and change defensive philosophy here. I'll tell you one thing. Let's stay home on the threes, man. Just crash the glass.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Sabonis. Cole comes in for Alexander Song. Jackson, he's checked in for Jared McCain. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Ty Jerome. Out left to the wing. Ball's knocked loose. Bryant with the steal. Jackson against Martin. 1:30 left to play in the third. Down low. Here's Bryant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on ball.
Boy, as you watch him now, it's amazing that Thomas Bryant ever fell to the second round in the draft. He's big, he's skilled, he knows the game.
Bryant hits them both.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
And here is Mitchell. Hasn't made one yet. Buries the long-range jumper. A great competitive game so far.
and from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
McConnell kicks to Martin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so Bird will bring it up for Boston. The lead is 2. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games.
Well, I just love the tenacity on the defensive end. They have been in lockdown mode.
Take a break. Take a break.
That free throw missing. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Boston. And the second free throw, good. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. McConnell against Mitchell. From deep three-point land. Murphy, no good. Boston leading by 3. Charity stripe shot. Back to Bird. Mitchell outside. Great play by Bird to set it up. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You gotta love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every facet.
To the right side. Here's Murphy. Shoots over Bird. Indiana again. Missing. It's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Boston on top. As they end the
Man, that move by Halliburton was crazy. Oh, man. Great game so far. Offensive game. Larry Bird with a triple-double already. This is crazy.
Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Come on, we got to have some presence down there. Not just try to outscore them. We got to have them feel us. We got to make it hard on them.
The Well, that's a staple of Coach Carlisle's game plan, isn't it? Wanting his guys to play with purpose on the defensive end.
And really, it's what makes him such a great coach. When the defense isn't up to par, he's going to hold his guys accountable.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Boston, Jackson is out there with Jared McCain. And there's Mohamed Bamba. Then it's Bol. And it's Champagny in at the 3 spot.
Really, really good possession there. They never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Now, here's Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. Tapping a screen on Jackson. Here's McConnell. Carries it down low.
J.J. McConnell is moving so crafty around the rim. If you're a guard in the painted area, you better be on point.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Champagny. Toppin covering. Puts one up from 19. And the shot falls short this time. Pacers trail by 6. Outside Martin. Pass to Siakam. Here's Bryant. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
Thomas Bryant is a problem on the offensive backboards. This guy's big and skilled, and you better box him out.
Jackson looking around. Now Bol. Over Siakam. And another basket for Boston.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Siakam's shot is off. Boston leading by 6. Jackson passes to Bol. It's not going to go for him. The Pacers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Back to Siakam. Pass to Bryant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
You know what I like? Thomas Bryant doesn't lack for confidence. He forces the defense to get aggressive with him right there.
A free throw drops for Bryant. Halliburton's checked in for the Pacers. And then for Boston. Sabonis, he's checked in for Bamba. And it's Alexander Sarr in for Bol. He's perfect from the line this time. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Now here's Jackson. Right side Sabonis. His 3-pointers off the mark. Pacers trail by 4. Pass to Halliburton. To Siakam. Over Sarr. Siakam good.
Only the one made basket in the fourth. He hasn't provided them with a whole lot offensively.
And here's Sabonis. Outside Jackson. The shot. Boston again missing. Pacers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. McConnell finds Halliburton. Siakam against Sarr. Back to Siakam. Over Sarr. Siakam's shot is off.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter, and it's been ugly.
Pass to Sabonis. Takes it off the glass. And Boston leads by 4.
Boy, you cannot give Sabonis this kind of advantage. He's got the kind of touch and focus necessary to score it.
Jackson against McConnell. Halliburton outside. Fires from deep. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He knows every.
All right, let's get Larry back in there and close this out. I think Halliburton's going to start getting hot, man. Let's get Larry back out there. I say we run the offense through Larry Bird in the post. Run the offense through Larry in the post.
Some changes for Indiana. Zubac is checked in for Bryant. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Cody Martin. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And so here is Indiana after the basket by Boston. Back to Halliburton. They get it again. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Zubac.
Yeah, Zubac knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work. Get into the offensive glass.
Bird inside. Nembhard covering. Bird can't hit. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Nembhard for 3. Nice D from Bird.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Jerome with it. He's covered by McConnell. They double-team Bird. McCain gets a wide-open look. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Nembhard for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Jerome with it. He's covered by McConnell. Pass to McCain. Trying to find Bird. He's got it now. Banked in off the glass.
They got Nembhard guarding Bird. I don't know why. That's barbecue chicken.
He has been the X factor.
Nembhard, the pass to McConnell. Stolen by Bird. Oh, out in the open floor. Bird.
There's a steal by Bird.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
Pass to Zubac. Back to McConnell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nembhard for 3. Rebound Boston. Bulls got his 6th rebound on the night. Boston leading by 5. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. And Bulls sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Here's Jerome. Back to Bird. Larry unfazed by
Barbecue chicken.
There's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to McConnell. Zubac with the screen for McConnell. Here's Zubac. Stolen by Bamba. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Bull. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover.
Looking like Team Bird's going to go 22 straight here. Just superior play calling down the stretch.
Out there right away and right now. Aaron Neesmith is checked in for T.J. McConnell and then for Boston. Sabonis, Eagles check in for Bamba. Czar comes in for Bull. And it's Koulibaly in for Jared McCain. Now, here's Siakam. No good there.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Pacers trail by 9. Now Zubac. Halliburton buries the deep ball.
Boy, you better expect a steady diet of three-point attempts. Tyrese Halliburton gets beyond the arc.
Jerome against Halliburton. Outside Bird. Now Sabonis. 5 on the clock. Now Bird. And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
The 3 still counts, though.
Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offense.
Oh, they got a foul, too, and one. It's a 4-point play. That's wow, I've never seen that before. Larry hit the 3 and somebody had a loose ball foul. So a chance for a 4-point play here. Got it. Wow.
It's a 10-point game. 1:39 left in the fourth. Steps back. Now Halliburton from 11 sinks the big jumper.
And that's where you miss Ben Simmons at.
Anywhere he is on the floor, Halliburton capable of creating jumpers.
But let's be honest, when you got number 33 in green and white, you ain't got much to worry about. There he is, spot.
In the fourth quarter.
That's his spot, boy.
And now the clock ticks down. This is going to end up as a solid victory here for Boston.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And now, on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Larry Bird.
Boy, this guy's energy and effort, he was in complete control. That triple-double speaks volumes.
And here are the Pacers now, trailing by 10. Oh, the bomb from deep will go right down.
Well, this is Zubac. He's such a team-first guy. You find an open teammate, put the ball where it needs to be.
Larry Bird, again, what an avalanche.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And so it's Boston easily grabbing the set.
Larry Bird strikes again. Sweet home Indiana. I'm coming home to you. 50 points for Larry Legend. Shot the lights out tonight.
For Greg Anthony,
yeah, this is going to get a fire emoji and a star camera.
But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Larry Bird.
Man, he just killed him down the stretch. I think what sealed the deal for the Pacers, when they put Nembhard on Bird, I don't know what they were thinking. They put Nembhard on Bird. I saw that, I was like, there's no way I'm letting you off the hook with that. They just kept posting him up. Like, that was, man, both of these teams just shot the lights out. Look at that. Team Bird went 13 of 19 from 3. The Pacers went 18 of 43. The Pacers shot, well, they shot more, but a lot of theirs are more contested threes where Team Bird was coming off screens and getting off. We didn't really see that many double teams, but Team Bird just, man, expert marksmanship. Really by both teams, really. But the one thing Team Bird didn't do too well, they didn't protect the ball. They had 9 turnovers, so that was the one thing they did wrong. But other than that, man, almost a perfect game by Team Bird. It kind of had to be because the way the Pacers were shooting lights out. That first quarter, Pacers came out, shot 5 for 12 from downtown. in the first quarter. Second quarter, Team Bird comes roaring back, goes 6 for 8. And the Pacers had another 5 for 12. Then the third quarter, it was 3 for 5, then 4 for 10. Both teams still shooting well above. I don't think they at any point, there they go. The Pacers kind of bogged down right there. They shot. Yep, they blinked. I was getting ready to say, both teams pretty much shot above 50% for the first 3 quarters. Nobody shot under 50% for the first 3 quarters. First quarter, 64% for Team Bird, 56% for the Pacers. Second quarter, 70% for Team Bird, insane, and 52% for the Pacers. Again, better shot selection most likely. And then the third quarter, again, they're still shooting above 50%. Then they got to the fourth quarter and the came down again. They put Nembhard on Larry Bird. Let me spotlight Nembhard here. Nembhard is 6'4", 191 pounds. He's 6'4", 191 pounds. Trying to guard 6'9", 220, and ridiculously skilled in the post. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Needless to say, Larry Bird with an almost perfect game. Look at this: 50 points, 13 rebounds, 11 assists, a steal, only 1 turnover. Goes 22 for 28 from the field, 6 of 7 from the field from 3. No free throws. Didn't even get to the line because most of all he did was shooting jump shots. Not a lot of rebounds to go around because nobody wasn't missing that many shots. So, yeah, Larry Bird, once again. Let's go ahead and take a look at the highlights here. He was throwing some diamond. He just, every phase of the game, man. Every phase of the game. The passing, the rebounding, the scoring. Assists. Head fakes his man. Stops and pops from the free throw line. Finds his buddy, Mitchell. Coming off the cut, wide open, splash. Finds Bowl inside. Tell you, Bowles are playing some good basketball, man. Oh my God, that's a tough shot, man. Look at that, there's Nembhard, no chance. There he is again. Oh my, how'd he get, I was sick. How'd he get that pass in there? I was sick. But yeah, Bowl, man, he's been having some good games. We got 13 and 6 off the bench. He's got to be in the running for the 6th Man of the Year award, along with, I would say, probably with Team Jordan's Zach LaVine. Naismith had a great game, too. He was right there. Look at that. Look at Naismith. He went 7 for 8 in this game. So he was right there with Bird. He was in a shooting contest, really with Larry Bird at one point. Let's take a look at him, man, because he was lightweight getting with Bird for a minute there, but then Bird just had more bullets in his chamber. Like Red Dead Redemption. Naismith ran out of Deadeye. He ran out of Deadeye kit. Bird had more to reload up with. Halliburton didn't score as much, but he still got off, though. I thought he would have did a lot more. So Team Bird continues, man. 22 games in a row. This is insane. And that game could have went either way. That was not a game that was dominant. They dominated the Celtics. That game could have went either way. And they are sitting with the league's best record at 28-5. They have won 22 games in a row. Again, for those that may be coming in late, Team Bird started the season off horribly. They lost the first 2 games of the season. Then they didn't get their first win until a week into the season in a 17-point comeback against the Oklahoma City Thunder on the road in the fourth quarter, where they won by 4. Then they get on a little run. They lost 2 games in a row there to Shaquille O'Neal. They lost to Atlanta, and from that point on, once they had that loss to Atlanta, which they should not have had, I don't know how they lost this game. They lost this game to Atlanta when Ricochet and these boys came in here and they stumped in Okongwu. Porzingis, Trae Young, all these guys came in. Were 57 points, but didn't matter. But from that point on, they have just been, look at this, just They even beat Michael Jordan twice in 1 week to get the tiebreaker on them. And they've just been the scourge of the NBA, man. the scourge of the NBA. Team Larry Bird refuses to lose because they are clearly the number one team in the NBA. I don't think it's a question about it. Man. So let's go ahead and take a look here at their situation. 22 games in a row, 17-2 on the road, at home. They're 11-3 on the road. They're not scoring that many points per game as you would think that they would be. They're only scoring 109, but their team assists are uniquely high at 32. And with Bird I think Bird probably averaging a triple-double by now, I think. Let's take a look. By the way, let's take a look at Bird's shooting splits. Where is he shooting in the season? This is an aggregate of all the shots he's taken in the season thus far, and you can see the percentages. And obviously, the brightly lit green ones are the high percentage ones. So he's shooting 41% deep right, 65% deep left. So the 63% from the sideline three. Not doing too well from the other side though. That's surprising. He's only shooting 36% from the deep left three. Mid range, he's pretty much killing it on the left side of the floor, and in the paint, he's shooting 75% in the paint. Because again, he's getting all these mismatches. Had the key shots, he's only shooting 7 for 23 there. So, but yeah, all in all, he's just killing it, man. Let's take a look here at his stats. He's almost averaging a triple-double with Magic. So he's at 34 points per game, 11 rebounds, and about just a tick under 10 assists now. 2 steals a game. He's averaging just under two turnovers. Shooting 55% from the field, 47% from three, and 97% from the line. Jesus Christ, man. I think I don't know, man. What do you guys think? MVP status? What do you guys think? I don't know but then you got Magic averaging triple-double, and then you got Dr. J averaging 50. It's going to be hard to pick. But as we go on, take a look here at their situation. Their next game, though, will be against Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson. And you ain't going to want to miss that one, y'all. That's going to be a spotlight game. Bird and Magic for the first time here in the Modern Era Series coming up soon. Then they'll go to Philadelphia, and then they'll finish up their road trip there, and then come back and play Magic back at home in their final game there. Then they're back on the road against Detroit, and they've got Giannis and Cade Cunningham again, and then they got Stephen Curry, and then they got Cade Cunningham again, and then they got SGA and OKC, Devin Booker, and then they got Kobe for the first time. Then you got Kyrie Irving. So hopefully Ben Simmons will be back somewhere around this time. You like to think, hopefully. But he's going to be gone. But they survived the Pacers. I don't know, but they're going to need him against Magic, man. Because Magic's a different breed of point guard. Like Halliburton let him off the hook tonight. I think he had a good game, but he could have did so much more with those smaller, less defensive-oriented guards that he was going against. But go ahead and progress on, see who's the next game up. I believe it's going to be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar now, taking on the Atlanta Hawks back at home in Miami. Then after that, it'll be Hakeem Olajuwon going on the road to play the Houston Rockets for the first time in a game that they'll need to get. And then it'll be Magic taking on the Knicks. So let's go ahead and get that game spotlighted for you. There it is. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar wearing those Game of Death jerseys. Hope you guys appreciate that. For those that may not know, the Game of Death movie, where Kareem played Mantis, the third level guardian of the Game of Death movie with Bruce Lee back in 1977, made posthumously after Bruce Lee passed away, I believe in 1974, I believe. Posthumously, I think I said that word right. Let's go ahead and get that spotlight. Let's take a quick look here at Team Kareem's situation. Team Kareem sitting at 26-8 on the season. They've won their last 2. But they're 2.5 games out of first place, and they're 2 games out of. No, I mean, excuse me. They are a game out of the number 3 spot, so they need to get this game so they can get back in the hunt for that number 3 spot. They still have a chance of catching the Trotters and overcatching the bad boys right here. But any kind of a losing streak right now is going to pretty much cook their goose, because with Team Bird doing what they're doing, man, like you got like Team Bird is 28-5, Team Jordan's 27-5, the Trotters are 26-4, and the bad boys are 27-7. Now, and Kareem is not even bad. It's just that they've had losses and losing streaks. They've lost the most games of all these teams. They've got 8 losses already. So they've got a chance. They need a nice little winning streak. They got Atlanta tonight. They got the Hornets. Then they play Shaquille O'Neal again. They played Shaq once last time. They actually beat Shaq then. They actually beat Shaq. So they got one over on Shaq. They'll play Shaq again here. They'll play Boston. They're on the road in L.A. Then the Bad Boys for the first time. And then OKC. So they've got some tough games coming up. But they should be able to get this one. But you never know, man. You just don't know how these games are going to play out. Like we just saw an absolutely barn burner with the Celtics, with the Pacers and Team Bird. It could have went either way. So we'll see what happens in this one, guys. But with that being said, wait a minute. I guess wait a minute. Oh my God! Look at the starting center for Atlanta. I guess they lost their starting center. He must be hurt. That guy is terrible. Wow. Kareem might get 50 in this game, man. He might get 50 points or 25 assists because they're going to double team the hell out of him. All right, we'll see what happens with it though, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Team Larry Bird, 22 games in a row. Man, where will it end? I don't know, guys. Keep watching to find out. Peace.